want to carry on with a few more thoughts about contemplative prayer. As I said in the last session, my first experience with it goes back almost 40 years. But especially in the last 10 years, it has grown and grown in my life. I seek to be unhurried in it. It's incredibly important. I start my day this way. Even as I'm reading the scriptures and praying prayers of intercession and petition, etc., all of that comes after, for me, this time of just being very, very still before the Lord. There are many, many books on contemplative prayer. Maybe we'll talk about some of those in future sessions. But at the heart of it all, contemplative prayer is about learning to still our hearts, still our minds, and just enter into his quiet presence. And I have been amazed at how it has impacted my life. It has overflowed into so many ways. I know contemplative prayer has greatly increased my awareness of God's presence all day, not just while I'm in a time of contemplation. I'm so much more aware of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in me. And frankly, I see not only inside me, I see around me differently. I see God's presence much more readily now in other people, in other situations, even just in the very environment of creation. Paul said in 2 Corinthians 3:18, he described beholding the glory of the Lord, beholding who he really is, and that itself transforms him. As I sit with the Lord, in one sense, it's like I'm sitting with him and in him. As I said earlier, so often I pray, I belong to you, you belong to me. I'm in you, you're in me, and I just am still with that. But through it all, as Paul said in 2 Corinthians, I'm being transformed somehow, mysteriously, into his image. In fact, the word there for transformed is transfigured. It's the same word on the Mount of Transfiguration. So there is something that takes us back to childlike faith, something that takes us back to simplicity of our experience with God that changes us. And it is so central to me. Other aspects of prayer, absolutely important, still part of my life, always will be, I trust. But the deepest richness of my life is just in that quiet time of contemplation. God bless you.